Candace Owens parts ways with the Daily Wire. Oh, we all saw this one coming. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but back in November, there was that viral tweet that Candace put out. It was basically coming at Ben. She like uh, it was like a Bible quote, but here I'll pull it up. It was a Bible quote, and but we all knew she was coming at Ben because Ben at the time was going hard on the Israel Palestine stuff, and it was just like every day he was going he was pretty hawkish on the Israel Palestine stuff. Uh, he's a Jew. He his emotions were running high. I understand it, uh, but there were some criticisms around it, and Candace basically tweeted out a Bible quote. Let me check it out. Yeah, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. And she goes on. Then she's like, no one can serve two masters. Either you will hate the one and love the other, or you will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. So she was based. Come on, Ben is a smart guy. He knew she was talking about him, and we all did too. Um, and so Ben responded, Candace, if you feel that taking money from the Daily Wire somehow comes between you and God, by all means quit. So she got crazy. Then she responded back, you've been acting unprofessional and emotionally unhinged for weeks now, and we have all had to sit back and allow it, and have all tried to exercise exceeding understanding for your raw emotion, but you cross a certain line when you come from scripture and read yourself into it. I will not tolerate it. So yeah, so it was pretty tense over there at the Daily Wire, and pretty much. Oh yeah, then Ben Shapiro. There was like a TikTok of Ben Shapiro at some event, and he was roasting her, calling her disgraceful and everything. Check it out.
Yes, the question is about Candace Owens. I think her behavior during this is disgraceful. Without a doubt, I think yeah, I mean, she still works for the company. I think she's been absolutely disgraceful. I think that her faux sophistication on these particular issues has been ridiculous. It's not faux sophistication, it's ridiculous. Everybody can see the moves that she's making, the things that she's saying, and I find them disreputable.
Yeah, so he basically called her disgraceful and uh, faux sophistication, and she was like, yeah, she still works for my company, but like you kind of get the impression that they're trying to find a way to give her the axe. And hey, man, it's a network. A network is basically there's a brand identity. You gotta adhere to the rules. There's free speech, but it's like you still have to kind of fit the brand. Like you can't just go off, especially not with one of the founders. If you're like at odds with one of the founders, man, it's not gonna be a conducive work environment. So so there's that. There's also she also kind of like defended Kanye when Kanye came out and was like, "I love Hitler." She didn't come out. And I would say she didn't defend him, but she kind of like didn't condemn it because they're famously they're friends. So I'm sure that also before this was already uh, you know causing some tension over at the Daily Wire. And I really never followed Candace uh, closely until the last couple weeks. And let me tell you something. I've been on a Candace binge the last couple weeks. Me and my girlfriend have been making popcorn and just watching Candace. She's been on some shit. Rabbi Shmuley. She's been coming at Rabbi Shmuley has been coming at her for 2 years, and she just decided it's almost like she wanted to get fired. That's what it seems like. It seems like she's like, you know what? I'm gonna go balls to the wall. pardon the French there, but I feel like she was just going hard in an effort to get fired. That's one way of looking at it, because she came at Rabbi Shmuley, who's a famous rabbi in the Jewish community, said, calling him an unholy rabbi, saying that basically I didn't know, her him and his daughter sell butt plugs and dildos, shit that I didn't even know. She had a whole episode on P Diddy. Oh my god! If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I went down a rabbit hole. Me and my girlfriend been on a rabbit hole checking out all the P Diddy shit. I didn't even know P Diddy was a gangster. I thought P Diddy was like, I don't know, P Diddy. I don't know much about the rap culture, man. I haven't been paying attention for over a decade, but yeah, man, she was on that. She started talking about how the stuff with surrounding Kanye, and how Kanye was talking about there was a gang of Jews who were in control of everything. She came after the prime minister of France's wife, saying that she was really a man. And to be honest, she makes a really good case. She's not making the case. She's just investigating shit that nobody else seems to be investigating, and she's like going hard. Like, I go check out the last couple Candace Owens episode, and then the last one actually was with this dude Rabbi Barkley, and this dude is clearly acting in bad faith. Like, clearly he is not. That dude is just unhinged in some way. Like, he seems not with it, or just straight lying. There's a clip where he wrote an article about Candace, calling her an anti-Semite and saying that she said that Hitler was okay. That's one of the things he said. He said so many. Watch the episode. He says so much about her, but one of the things he said was that she said that Hitler was okay, and they played the clip, and Candace was like, "Okay, you said that I said that Hitler was okay. That's what I said." And she plays the clip. Check out the clip.
Was saying was that it's wrongly associated with Hitler. I don't believe that Hitler was a nationalist, because obviously Hitler invaded Poland. He obviously had ambitions outside of. So what we have the clip. We have the clip. So we're going to play it. So again, the question that's being asked of me is whether or not nationalism is an okay word to embrace. Let's play the clip so we can hear me and what I actually said.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. I actually don't have any problems at all with the word nationalism. I think that it gets the definition gets poisoned by elitists that actually want globalism. Globalism is what I don't want. So when you think about, whenever we say nationalism, the first thing people think about, at least in America, is Hitler. He was a National Socialist. But if Hitler just wanted to make Germany great and have things run well, okay, fine. The problem is that he had dreams outside of Germany. He wanted to globalize. He wanted everybody to be German, everybody to be speaking German, everybody to look a different way. That's not, to me, that's not nationalism.
So again, we're trying there to define nationalism. Does your statement, she publicly said that Hitler was okay, is that an honest statement?
Yeah. So let's talk about this for a moment. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So in no way, shape, or form can you misconstrue that clip to accuse Candace Owens of saying that Hitler was okay. She's clearly talking about nationalism, and she brings up Hitler to make a point. She never says Hitler was okay. So this dude is clearly out for what? What is his MO? What is, do you see what I'm saying? And then she just so happens to be on a certain topic in the last few weeks. She's trying to expose something in the last few weeks. And then this happens. She gets fired from the Daily Wire. I am not trying to say I believe there's a conspiracy, because I honestly don't. It's bad optics. It's bad optics. She's calling out a certain dynamic. And then she gets the axe. Like, I think, man, if I was the Daily Wire, I would have, at least if I was Ben Shapiro, I would have been like, hey, listen, that Rabbi Barkley, he's clearly lying. I don't condone that. I'm not with him on that. But I also don't like what Candace has been doing for the last couple months. That would have been a little more, a better approach. This shit just, we parted ways with Candace Owens. A couple days after she's calling out a certain thing, you know what I'm talking about. She's calling out a certain thing, and then she gets fired. Or I misspoke. She did. We don't know if she got fired. She parted ways with the Daily Wire. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. Maybe I've been watching too much P Diddy shit. But yeah, I wish Candace the best. I know she's gonna be fine. Kanye. Candace is gonna be fine. The Daily Wire is gonna be fine. They're both powerful. They both have powerful influence over the space. Especially Ben. You know, Candace has her following. They're not going anywhere. They're gonna follow her wherever she goes. Apparently, she's going to locals.com. So go follow her there. She put out a couple videos. I just want to see more of this P Diddy shit and Brigitte Macron. Want to get to the bottom of if that lady is really a man. But yeah, like I said, I wish Candace the best. Maybe she said her post today was "I'm finally free." So hey, if that's how you feel, then I'm sure Ben is happy too because he doesn't have to deal with the tension anymore. Everybody's happy, but I thought it was, I don't know, something's going on here, man. It's fascinating to say the least. So yeah, we'll follow up on this one and get back with you guys. Hope you have a good rest of your day. See you later.